Hi everyone, it's Kristi. Welcome back. We're continuing on with our Start My Stash series. I'm going to do some basic corner pockets today. These are so easy, it's not even funny. What does that even mean? I've been saying that since I was a kid. It's not even funny. I don't know. Alright, so I'm going to think about this now. The pockets I did the other day were 5 wide. When I'm using my regular size journal, my pages are 5.5, so that's fine. I'm going to do a 5-inch square, and I've got five different pieces of paper that I'm going to use. I went back to my collection. We're using the Ephemera Collection by Paper Studio at Hobby Lobby, and it's kind of a lightweight cardstock. Very I'll see some of the pieces feel thicker than others. I don't know why that is. But it's still, I don't think it's even a 65-pound weight. I don't know what the weights come in, but I've used the 65-pound cardstock from Walmart before. Okay, so I've got 5-inch squares here, and I'm just going to cut them diagonally. Now, you can cut them this way, which is how I'm going to do today. Now, you don't want to start at the tip. I apologize for the dog. Hopefully that's not too loud. I'm putting my tips in the center of the crevice there, where the cutting blade goes. And you don't want to start at the tip or it'll crinkle, okay? So start in the middle, and I go down and up, okay? And that gives me my 2 halves. Anyway, you don't have to cut it perfectly diagonal. You could do an inch from one side and an inch from another and cut it like so. I would go this way, and then you'd have that little extra piece. But this time I'm just going to do it completely diagonal because we're doing basic pockets, and this is another basic pocket that I do quite often. And you know, they're fast and fun. Now this is the corner. I don't know if you can see that, but it kind of rolls up from pulling it out of the booklet. So I'm going to cut on the opposite corners here. I don't always notice that, but if I do, I try to steer clear of it. Okay, and one more. Now we are going to decorate these just as we have been decorating the other pockets, because one of the things that makes a journal go together, other than using a paper collection, which you don't need, if you want to make an eclectic journal, it still looks cool. In fact, I probably need to make one of those because I've got a bunch of pieces parts, and after I clean this shelf right here, I probably will. But the consistent decorations can also bring it together. So I forgot that I was going to cut, oh I did anyway, I was going to cut it so I had some of this on either piece. And now you'll notice like this one has a direction, so this one is upside down. The way I will put this in the journal is this way, so it'll be sideways. It won't really matter. And then this was a random pattern, doesn't matter. This one also has direction, so, but either way, this will go sideways. And these bees look like they're all, yeah, like that. Okay, so let me grab another one of these because I'm pretty sure I don't have enough in that other package. Try, yes, why do I do it like this? Because that plastic is really tight and sometimes I have a heck of a time trying to get it off. So normally I'll just use it like this. Sometimes if it's really bad, I'll go ahead and take it off, but I'm just going to put those up there. Now, where you put the crochet trim is completely up to you. You know what? I'm going to go ahead and fill this body. I'm going to fill this body. Already did that. Ate my breakfast while ago. I'm going to fill this bottle, maybe, if I can get it open. I don't know. Some days are easier than others as far as getting things open. I need kind of a grip. There's something dried in there, I guess, so. Oh my goodness. Okay. I'm gonna have to wait and fill it up when my husband gets home and he can open that for me because it's tearing up my fingers. Just try to keep it on its side. When you have the corners, I mean, you can put the lace across the bottom if you want, like we've been doing the pockets, but I kind of like to have it here, and I'll go along and I'll put about 1/8 of an inch of the Fabri-Tac, and then I will run the straight side on this pocket. Now I want to go over a little bit because I am going to have to trim that. Okay, so I'm going to go over the pocket, and I'm not going to trim that at this second. I'm just going to cut that piece off and set that aside for a minute and repeat over here. Like I said, I'm just running about 1/8 of an inch of glue, and I'm making sure I get it all the way to that tip, and then I will run along that edge, making sure that I've got this piece all the way to the tip. Okay, now I will trim this piece. And you can see I didn't go perfectly straight, but it doesn't matter. The reason I like to do the straight side, it's just preference. You could do the other side, and you can see this part's not, this is not glued down. I could tuck something under here if I want, and that's why I do it that way. But if I have the straight side, it's easier to get things in and out of the pocket without them getting hung up on the edges. And there we go. All right. And then we will trim this. I mean, Fabri-Tac, it sets pretty quick, so don't have to really worry too long. Okay. And now we've got some bling, and I didn't lose it this time. So this measures about 7 inches, if I remember correctly. Yeah. So the diagonal. And so I'm just going to put this here on my desk and center right here. And we'll put this down. This is why I work in threes. It's easier to center things in my mind. All right. So I know I'm going to this halfway and this halfway, and that gives me this right in the middle. And I have a goal to do 10 pockets or 10 tags or whatever we're going to be doing in this series. But I'm not setting a time for myself. It's just make 10 things. So there we go. We've got our 2 pockets, and I've got 8 more to go, and I'm going to fast forward through this part. Okay, I've got these all cut. I'm going to get them all on here. And like I said, if you guys have any ideas for ephemera that you would like to see, if there's something that you think is really complicated that we can simplify, something simple that we can complicate, it doesn't matter. Just post in the comments below. Also, and I don't say this a lot because, you know, it's so cliche for YouTuber content creators to say, please like and subscribe. But seriously, just a word about that. I forget all the time to say it. I appreciate all of you who are subscribers, and I appreciate you who are watching and are not subscribers. But according to YouTube, 70% of the people that watch my channel are not subscribed. So, maybe we could bump that up. So if you're not subscribed, you know, maybe you could think about subscribing. If you hit the notification bell, then you'll get notified when I post a new video. And if you hit a like or make a comment on a video and interact with it, YouTube pays attention to that, and it's in their algorithm that if you like it or you are you know, commenting on it, then they will show it to more people. So if you want to help my channel out, which I would greatly appreciate, you know, like, thumbs up, whatever, subscribe, comment, share, all of those help me, and they don't cost you anything. Whoa, too much glue. But that will help the algorithm to promote the channel. There we go. Those are cool, and I will be honest with you. Where's the other two? I use these quite a bit. That's what I was going to be honest with you about. I like these corners. I mean, very, very basic, but sometimes we need to go back to basic, and it will be a jumping off point for you. So, you know, and now I've got 10 more pockets in my stash. So let me bring those in. If you remember, we were using this stuff to kind of save us some room. Because these are 5 inches on the bottom, I shouldn't have any issues. Every time I start to say something. Okay, anyway, because these are 5 inches across, they should fit in here fine with no issues. And I'm just going to stick them right in here in the front of the regular pockets. And possibly I don't need these, or at least not so many. Anybody have any idea of what to do with these? They are, they're not burlap. I would say they're printed canvas. They're really pretty though. I do like them. Gotta find out something to do with them. Yeah, I'll just leave this like this. I think it'll be okay. We'll have it full fast enough. 3 episodes and we already have quite a bit in here. I have another stack of paper. Oh, I'll just use this. Nope, that doesn't fit. I'll just leave it. All right, it'll be okay. Thanks for watching. Next time we are going to get into some envelopes. See you then.